Hello, viewers. Sriram Kumar here with Erika from San Francisco. All right, the background is San Francisco, but she's in Mumbai, the happening city in India. So she cleared PMP recently, and she's a vice president and a very busy person in the organization. At the same time, she managed some time for herself. So today we're going to understand how she set the goal, how she achieved it with a packed work and reading habit after long gap, maybe, right? You have to check out those factors also. The first thing, congratulations, Erika, for this wonderful achievement.
Thank you very much. I mean it's an outstanding feeling, to pass and be PMP certified. After so many years of, you get back from education suddenly, you stop studying and then you suddenly start studying and then you get the certification. It's a proud moment.
That's true, right? You stop reading, and again, after 10 years or 5 years, you stop studying, and still you feel it's working.
Yes.
Oh,
Now I feel like I should study more.
or you'll be surprised, man, my brain is still functioning properly. Of late, getting promotion is always interesting. Beyond promotion, when you do this kind of competitive exam and you clear it, that's a sense of joy is different, right? It's an individual
Correct.
achievement.
It's a different wow feeling.
Wow, feeling. Yeah. So here we go. This is her certificate. Oh, sorry. This is a poster for the great grant and stuff, right? Of late, this poster is also pretty good. Let's quickly see her certificate. Here it goes. So Erika here, she cleared on the 11th of October. Fantastic. So when you see this certificate, did you plan this date already in your mind? I'm going to crack it on 11th. Are you very clear already?
No, I did not plan this date. I planned this date basis the leaves available in my office. So basis the leaves. So I started my journey from Jan 2021. I thought I will do it in March. It did not happen. Then in June, it did not happen. Then I said, now I have to finish this in 2021. It cannot go to 2022. And I, said now before everyone starts going on leave because now festival season starts. I said, I'm going to, put my handkerchief over there and say that I am
Mm,
going, this is a D-Day. So
mm.
that's how I said that let's go for October 11th. So October 11th was decided basis the center-based availability.
Okay. Mm, okay.
So that's how I decided. And then I back calculated my number of days of leave.
I understand. So with your busy schedule, you're able to find out some gap. And
Yes.
good thing is you had a limit. Beyond 2021, I will not. Right?
No.
Close.
So I
Over.
wanted to finish it up. Yeah.
Over. I understand. I understand. So now I know you are packed with your office nature. But before that, let me also understand. When you come to this kind of management studies, or when you open the books and listen to the class, did you found that, hey, most of them are I'm already practicing, I'm doing it. You got that
Yes.
feel?
Yes.
Or was it so alien? You had to read all from the
No, no,
scratch.
no. So Agile was alien to me. Okay, I have not really read Agile, but the team leader, processes or the thoughts are very similar that what happens in today's organization. I mean, the leader
Ah,
based, steps that, a team leader takes to work with his team, that is very much there in today's world.
very
And
good.
the
Very good.
best part is that, this PMP content was able to relate to that, which is very
That's,
important. It was not something totally out of the box that is never done in
that,
an organization.
I like this
Probably the
point.
processes are not the same way. I am, in fact, an implementation manager in the organization I work. We normally use predictive style. Sometimes it becomes agile, but the way you treat people and the way you work with people, that is similar to what is done in
Perfect.
agile.
Perfect. I'll tell you why I put this question. Because I see I'm into this management for a while. Whenever I talk to people, they will tell that in the books it's fine, Sriram. Practical is different. You can read it, but not in application. But now, recently with the PMP changes, the way they look out at the content. Now I'm hearing from you. It's something like happening. A better team formation, a servant leadership model, listen to team more than enforcing something on them, right? So I think it's pretty practical model they have put up in the
Correct.
papers nowadays. Also, they bring in a blend of agile with the predictive, where you can look for planning on a progressive way rather pushing it all in the beginning. Okay, that's quite interesting. Good, nice to know. So then in between you said agile is not yours. So when the first time you came here, agile, did you found a new terminology?
It
Our,
was, so I have heard the word agile. Okay. I know what it means, but the details of it, servant leadership, the different cycles, etc., that I came to know after getting into your class and reading the book.
uh,
So that's where I learned more about it. But the words like stakeholder management and all those are quite normal and is used in today's world also in our
I
organization.
understand. I understand. When you
That
read all these agile factors, sorry, they cut you. Please go ahead.
that's okay. No, continue.
Right, I was asking you when you read about the agile cycle and agile way of working, did you feel that hey, this is also looks better, kind of?
Yes, it does. It does look better. It's just that, sometimes organizations don't use it because of the cost factor.
True.
I've already decided a cost, and then in case suddenly some change comes in the middle, then your cost may go out. But agile is very much used, if I say, in my industry when there are regulatory changes.
Right,
You
right.
need to instantly do it because you have to meet a deadline.
Quick reflexes needed. Very good.
Yes,
Super.
yes.
Okay, let's talk a little about your reading habits. On a day, how much of time you find to read?
I love reading. Okay. But
Ah,
I
ah.
love reading fiction. Non-fiction is not my cup of tea, but I do read a lot. So reading was not a challenge, but it became a challenge when you are at work, when you put 12 hours of your work. After that you don't feel like reading stuff.
Mm,
But what I did is I used to read on weekends. If I go in for a holiday or for a weekend out, I used to take that book with me,
mm,
read it in the car or something like that. Just pick up the Agile because it's a smaller version. I used to do that. And I used to put in, say, from 10 to 12 every day, not, somewhere nearer to the exams, not before that, because before that was not possible. I used to get so exhausted. I did not want to pick up that
and
book.
I understand. But on the vacation or a travel, you read books.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
your family don't look you like
No,
what's wrong with her?
they were in fact telling me, how much are you reading? When are you going to give that exam of yours?
They would have felt, thank God, please, she closed the exam first.
Yeah. But only thing that I realized that even if you start, so for example, I started reading in Jan, okay, and I gave the exam in October. But when you start with your daily life, and since work is your main priority, you tend to forget stuff. You forget the concepts. You are not in touch with it. So
Mm,
I felt that when I started reading more during or closer to my exams or 2 to 3 months before, it made sense. The only thing that came back is that you could remember the concepts after
mm.
you started reading more. But
Very,
that's
very.
the only better part. And you went in more deeper. So suppose you read the book once,
Mm.
okay, and after you read the book, then you start giving the mock exams or the chapter based exams. Then you kind of, your mind is able to place it where you read it, how you read it.
Right, right. That makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, perfect. That's pretty good. So now, which book you liked? Because I can sense that you are a good book person. You may love some good language in the book. So which book you preferred? A good.
I liked Rita. Very
Uh-huh.
very
Okay.
detailed, very good in understanding. I could relate to it. Even
Nice.
relate to what happens in your organization, especially the resource management chapter. That was
Mm,
very relatable. So
nice, nice, good.
you're
Certain
a
things
good book.
while you read itself, you felt right. I'm going to apply this.
Yeah, yes. Correct.
Nice to know. So you said it's a center-based exam for you.
Yes.
How is restrictions in Mumbai in this COVID time with exam?
So I was fortunate enough that we do not have another wave 3, and they, have opened up everything. So the center base, you can travel out now. During that time also, this was October 11. Everything is opened up as if you're vaccinated, for both the doses, you can travel even, in the local trains that we have in Mumbai, which is very famous.
Very good, very good.
Only
So no
thing that
mask you have to wear in the exam?
so when you go out, you have to wear the mask. It was mandated also at the center that you have to wear the mask at all times during your exam, during your breaks, during when you're sitting down, and you cannot use a double mask. You have to ensure that you're using a single mask.
Oh, that's a tough part, right? Sitting in an AC room with the mask.
Yes. So, there are different types of masks. So, you get these disposable masks.
Acha, thin one.
Yes, the thin one. So I used that because I knew I would not be able to do it with the cloth mask. And what they did also mention, which was very good from the center, they said that in case if you're feeling suffocated, you can just remove it down, breathe a little, and then put it back. So they were a little bit understanding.
See, going forward, they'll give oxygen cylinder. Wear it and go and sit inside. Exam. Okay, good. Now you're at the exam hall. I think they give a locker key for you to put all the items there.
Yes. So for me, this was totally new. I did not know what was going to happen. So they kind of escort you inside. They tell you to switch off your mobile phones before you enter inside, and no alarm, nothing should ring. Even switch off mode. You have to be very cautious that your alarm also doesn't ring. Otherwise, they will pick you up for no reason.
Right.
And so that had to be ensured. Then as soon as you go inside, they will tell you to give you your ID document. Okay, then they will call you after you've given your ID document. They'll call you, they take a picture on their camera, and they make you sign. And once that is done, they allot you a locker. And now they tell you that you need to keep your eatables out because you cannot touch your bag during the break. So your eatables and your water, etc., needs to be kept out. You cannot take anything to the exam room. And they give you the set of guidelines that you need to follow. Even so, you cannot wear a watch. I was not aware about that. You can't wear a watch. You need to keep your watch back. You need to ensure that they check everything. The chain that you're wearing, the hairband that you're wearing should not be something hiding something. So all that.
How do they have the metal detector, right? They check it.
No, she did not. They did not have the metal detector. There were women attendants out over there, but they ask you to dust yourself, roll up your sleeves, etc., to check that there is nothing, that you're carrying inside. And they do this check every time that you come out, go in.
Yes, even the break they will do.
Yes, so very well managed, I would say. I love the way the center based happened. No,
right. Professional. It looked like getting a US visa and traveling in some executive flight.
Yeah, correct. And they were very, they were available to you in case if you faced any challenge or something like that.
Right. That's right. Very good. Super good. And you got a proper computer to sit and start the exam. All good?
Yes, all that was fine. They told you that in case if you don't want those noise cancellation, headphones, you can take earplugs from us because, suppose you're not comfortable with that.
Oh, that's fine. That's interesting.
Yeah, I never used it because I was not comfortable with both the things. I went across, but the last part of the exam, when the last 60 questions were left, what happens in that center base, there are people who get alternated. So there was another test that was going on. So they were for 3.5 hours. They finished and the next batch came in. Now, when the next batch came in, there was a lot of disturbance around.
Okay.
So you're kind of rushing with time, and it's 60, with 70 minutes, 60 questions. So I said, let me use that noise cancellation headphones. I have no choice now. I don't want to be
Okay.
And I, managed to finish the last
one. Okay. Hey, did they give a writing pad for you?
Yes. So they gave a writing pad with markers. They said that during the tutorials, you should not be using. If you use it, you will be, disqualified or something like that. But there was a writing pad. But I don't think that's much of use, because most of your questions, in case if there is some calculation, then otherwise you would be wasting time, writing on that pad and then, going back to the screen. So
Right.
Not much.
See, because math was not there, right? I don't think you had any math questions were there.
There was one, but not that complex maths things.
What is CPA? Yeah.
There was not.
Okay. Now you cannot tell the questions in the
Yeah.
interview. I just tried out. By the way, coming back here, you got locker, you have things, everything ready. Now, did you have any time management in the mind when you start the exam?
Yes. So I had, as you had mentioned, 90 minutes for the first set of questions. Okay.
Right.
Then divided, then you take a break. Then 70, 70, 70, 70. That's how I did it for the next 60, 60. So it starts, like you mentioned, it starts at 2:30 minutes. I was not aware about that. How does the clock starts, because none of the mocks, even study hall doesn't have it in that similar fashion. So it was good, tip from you. So basis that, I calculated the time and I ensured that, when it was at a particular time, I need to stop. So I need to ensure that I stop there and start reviewing my questions for the first section.
I understand. Okay.
So that's how I ensure that. And the other tip that you gave, saying that if that question, don't read it more than 3 times. That question is not yours. So if it went 3 times, I just left it, put whatever came to my mind was as per my instinct, and I moved ahead. And I marked that question as a review. So that's how, so I was able to get at least half an hour review, before I finished that section.
Oh, that's interesting.
I just rushed through. I did not, if the question was not mine, okay, fine, move ahead. I will lose time otherwise.
Yeah, that's true. See, even third time you didn't understand. Even 100 times you don't going to understand.
Yeah. So that's what I always had that thought in mind when you had told me this, that if that question is not getting to you, forget it. Please go ahead. So that's what I, use that tip during the exam.
Good, you did. So first 90 minutes, 90 minutes, right? 90 minutes you utilize 60 plus a review you did.
Yes.
That's pretty interesting. With review means it's a good time you did. So in the break, I believe you would have went out, had some refreshment.
Yes. I had the chocolates.
You had it.
That's the only thing I think that you can have during that time, because there are cameras all everywhere. Everyone is looking at what you're doing, and you're all alone. So that's the only thing that you can keep bring up your spirits, because you have to, as soon as you go back and you say start, the time starts ticking. And your first question comes.
Yeah, good bar chocolate will do. Or recently, I'm seeing a lot of Cadbury's chocolate advertisement. They can use it for PMP exam, right? They can slowly have it in the 10 minutes of time. Yes. Very good. So when you start again, you would have had 140 minutes with you. Are you in the rhythm? Because are you rush up or are you in the normal timing?
So initially, whenever I started, I felt that I was slow. Okay. And then I've always noticed that whenever I started, the first question was little bit not my type. I mean, I was not able to give the answer, as soon as possible. So I used to take a little bit more time than 1 minute, say 1 minute, 30 seconds. Then I moved further. I said, now forget this, let it go. I will put this question for review. So initially it was slow, but then I picked up speed. So in this next 60 also, I did manage to get at least 10 minutes where I could review my question, but I couldn't review everything. So I couldn't review everything. So I had kept in mind which questions I felt were like, something that I really need to go and review back.
See those numbers, do you write down in a paper somewhere in the sheet? These are the questions I have to review.
No, I did not write down anything.
Memorized. You kept in mind. Also, there is something called marker option. You can mark the wording. Did you try it?
Yes, I tried the marker. The highlighter option is also there. That is also there. I tried.
You tried it. Is it user friendly where you can drag it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, very good. That's clear.
Just that you should not use it more often because you would waste time.
That's true, right? That's a valuable point. Now, coming to the last segment, 60 questions. When you come to 180th question, how much of minutes have you had with you?
Nothing.
Fully done.
Okay, so I'll tell you what really happened is I had time. Okay, I rushed to when I realized that my time is ticking.
Hmm.
So I think before I took 10 minutes to review the questions, but I couldn't hit the submit. It
Ah.
was saying 5 minutes. You are up with 5 minutes, and 5 minutes your exam is going to close. But I was still reviewing. I said, okay, fine, 3 seconds are left, 2 seconds are there. I will hit the submit. But
Ah.
I did not get the time to hit the submit, and it kind of
Hmm.
automatically got submitted. So
Wow,
I was
wow.
like, oh no, now what?
Hmm.
So I was like, God. So I closed my eyes. I'm like, now I don't know what is really going to happen. And then it wasn't instantly you get that message. Now I was in shock after that message came because I couldn't understand what was written on it. Means my mind was not working. What were they actually saying?
That's
I
true, right? That too,
Yeah,
this guy's written a paragraph there. Congratulations.
correct. Then I read again. Okay, it says congratulations, you are now PMP certified. So I was like, okay, Erica, you passed, you did it, and you are wow target. Then I was okay, but I don't know why you don't feel that excitement at that moment. Probably because it's of the amount of stress that you go from that for that 4 hours that you are not able to believe what is in front of the screen.
It will take some time. After you come home, you will start feeling that joy. Until
Yes.
then, you will be the shock for 1 hour. What happened there?
So I mean, yeah, it was a very unique, experience that
Nice, nice.
went through
Good
it.
to know. Good to know. Good to know. Good. That's a valuable inputs, Erika. Thanks for giving these points. Now, talk from your perspective. You started from January and you hit it here. Like there are a number of people who can't find time. Also, who are not feeling that I'm ready for exam. If you want to give some inputs to them or suggestions, what will be yours?
For those who are not finding time, especially to read, I would suggest do a lot of mock exams.
Hmm.
Especially the chapter based, which is there on Sri Learning, because when you do those mock exams, you understand the content, you understand the matter, you're able to refresh yourselves because when you start reading, you would read for a little while, then your mind will start wandering. That's what happens. Sometimes you suddenly start thinking about, okay, I've forgotten to do this activity at work, or I'm supposed to do something at home. So when you're doing those mocks, you know that it's only 15 minutes, and the next 15 minutes you will be reviewing those questions. So you're putting your 1 hour. So if you have decided that in the next 1 month you're going to give your exams, I would say that don't read so much. Start doing a lot of mocks, because from those mocks you get a lot of knowledge. Your concepts become more clearer because the answers to them are more simple, and it's all concise in one place. So that is one thing that I would say. The other piece is that you need to ensure that you dedicate at least 1 hour or 2 hours of your day. Probably if you're if you're at work. So my line manager was very supportive. She told me that you can take your 1 hour during the day and start revising or start studying. So
That's
she
cool.
was
That's
very,
cool.
very, she was
Cool.
very supportive, in
Ah,
fact,
right.
because she said, I know how it is. After the end of the day, you'll not be able to do anything. But I was a person who liked to study or do stuff in the night, late in the night. So I used to do that. So very important that you at least take 1 hour and put your effort into saying that you will read that much material. And uh, probably you need to keep a goal in your mind, saying that by the end of by at on this day, probably when you sleep, before you go to sleep, you need to say that I will do this tomorrow between so and so time. So you need to keep giving that goal to yourself, and then it will help further.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Good thing I like here is you communicated your vision with your senior management also.
Yes,
Right? There
yes.
are many people keep it as a secret agenda until they clear it will be won't come out.
No, so my line manager, she was very supportive. In fact, she told me that you tell me what help you want so that you are able to study
Nice,
and pass out.
nice.
So that's
That's
what.
interesting. That's interesting. Quite. So thanks a lot for that interesting input, telling that do practice exams that will put you on track. That's very important. find out 1 hour, 2 hour per day and keep the consistency. That's a good part because I know you took classes a long time and holding that nerve is not easy. Right.
No,
Uh,
I'm see, frankly speaking, Sriram, when I was doing your classes also, because it was totally new, I was not able to relate much,
right.
okay, with
Right.
certain concepts. But as soon as I started reading the books, and the only, I felt that what I could have done better is before I started your classes, I should have read the books, which probably I'm not sure everybody is able to do, or I don't know,
Yes.
probably
Yes.
if I was able to read the concepts, I would be able to relate better when
True.
when I
True.
was at the class.
True. We give us a recommendation, but with the nature of life, first of all, sitting in the class itself, big job. On top of that, you ask them to read, they'll be like, man.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
probably if they just, if I felt that if you just read the agile, the practice guide only, it will be helpful for your class,
Yeah.
not the
Nowadays, they're
reading.
doing it. Nowadays, that's what they're doing. They're reading at least few chapters before they come to class. They get the hold of it. It's happening. Super, fantastic, so nice, and a lot of valuable points. Good takeaways are hold your nerve, practice exams, do more. Read a book is your preferable reading content, and you plan to read between 10 to 12 in the night. Some of you excused here and there, and you made it happen. Also, kept your vision open with your senior management. Also, they're also aware that you're doing it, right? So they know what to help,
Yeah. Yes.
right? That's
Yes.
interesting. Great, that's pretty interesting. And thanks a lot once again for coming up here and giving this point. And a little want to understand, you said Mumbai. So what is special as per you in Mumbai?
Vada pav.
Ah, in the beach side, right? You have to catch it up. Or a
You will
special
get it anywhere, you get out
anywhere.
of, if you're traveling by train, you come out from a train, you get it. Even if you, I mean, at the airport also, you get it. So that's
I
the
can
favorite
I can
delicacy.
sense I can sense it. Work from home. Are you work from home or going back
Yes,
office?
yes, yes. So we've just started going to office. So we have a roster-based system, but
Okay.
it's work from home, more or less.
I think in work from home you would have missed that very much.
No, 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 no.
Still,
In Mumbai, you get it anywhere and everywhere. I mean, you just get out
I,
of your house, you get it. No, you will not miss it.
good
Please
to
tell
know.
us.
Good to know. That's a specialty of Mumbai. Okay, happy to know that. And Erika, I keep telling that all the time. What you read is one portion of it. How do you apply and succeed is very important.
Yes, yes.
Some will think certification, yes, done, completed. I'll say no. It's just a starting point. So you just got to know how to apply. Now go ahead and apply. And from here, your growth starts. So
Correct,
PMP
correct.
certification is a step one. Seriously? Yes, it's a step one. From here only all starts. Now you apply everything, sure it'll grow higher.
Sure, I am confident about that, because when during this journey only, automatically you, all those whatever you've learned is already inculcated in you. Your thought process has already changed. The
Perfect,
way you
perfect.
look at things.
You see yourself as a new human, a new
Yes,
different way of
yes.
handling. Yeah, that's fantastic. Keep rocking. So all the best to you, and all the best to the viewers who are watching this video. Success stories always give some energy, and I'm sure Erica's way of preparation, a busy schedule, top of that to clear the certificate, gives a lot of energy to us. Let's all wish her success, and also good wishes to all the viewers here. Keep rocking. Soon we will see you also with certificate. Right. With this, thanks, Erika. Have a great time.
Thank
Thanks for
you,
being here.
Shriram. Bye. Take care.